Okay, so we should be live now. Let me go ahead and check that one more time. Yep, I can see myself there. Volume is turned off. What is up? What is okay? So we should be live now. I can hear myself. Go ahead and check that one more time. There. Yep, I can see myself there. Why do I keep hearing myself? Volume I don't want that. Turned off. What is up? All right, just some little technical issues here. When I went live on Zoom, it automatically opens a browser window where the sound was on, and I keep hearing myself with delay. But now we're here. I'm just now writing in the chat, what is up, Jim Network Community? All right, let's see who's here. Salto's here, Shamsi, Asabor. So I can see all our mods. Other than that, not that many yet. So we may give it a second or two. Alberto is currently on the road. He will join from there. So it may take a few minutes because he currently doesn't have the network available. And during that time, I will just keep you entertained. What's up, Osato? And of course, since this is the AMA, the Ask Me Anything session, it's always great to get some questions from you guys. So let me go ahead and check within, where are we? Usually I do check you guys out in our mods chat, right? I forgot to do so today. There was just so much going on, but no issues about that. So just go ahead and paste them here, right within the YouTube chat. While you're doing that, I would like to go ahead and talk about one or two things that may be interesting for you. Let me bring that up here first, and then I'm going ahead to share my screen. Crypto Expo Dubai.com. So that's one thing I would like to share. Where is Zoom? Aha, Alberto coming back. That's great. So, how was crossing the border? Did you get your network back? Yeah, may still take a moment or two. But we're all here, all good. All right, guys. So what's the first thing? If you haven't noticed yet, we're going to announce this quite soon, but let's take the opportunity here already. You know that we will also be at Crypto Expo Dubai, which is going to take place in only 18 days from now. Well, almost 19 days if you also count the hours. So 18 days, 19 hours, 25 minutes, and 16 seconds as we talk about this now. Crypto Expo Dubai will take place, and we're also going to have our booth there and represent, of course, Jim Network and Jim Street. And if you go to cryptoexpodubai.com and you scroll down a little bit to see where is it? The speakers, the confirmed sponsors. There are some titanium sponsors. Well, we went with the diamond sponsors. Right there, you can see us, Jim Network. So we will also be part of Crypto Expo Dubai. As you know, we already attended Crypto Expo Singapore earlier this year, which was already great. And it makes a lot of sense to grab these opportunities and to spread the word about Gym Network, and to also, of course, connect to other, interesting projects, individuals, and exchange ideas. So if you happen to be around Dubai, or maybe you want to deliberately travel there, combine, taking a few days off and visiting the expo, meeting us, seeing what's going on in the crypto space. We're also going to have a short talk, I believe, there on stage, but most of the time we will be around our booth and talk to people who are showing interest in our project, of course. And this is mainly going to be about actually the metaverse. We are currently preparing a scene that we hope to have it ready then, so that we can already give you a little sneak preview, the people who will be there, to dive into our metaverse, to see what it looks like, to get that feeling of what we like to call experienced finance, right? So that's one thing. Be our guest at Crypto Expo Dubai. And shortly after that, on the 8th of October, there's going to be yet another Gym Network live event, which is hosted by ourselves, that you can also attend, of course. And we've recently posted about a promotion that's also going on as preparation. So if you happen to be an affiliate and you're doing sponsoring with and for Gym Network, you can meet the qualification requirements, and you will then be compensated either for your up to $600 that you can get back for your hotel stay, and up to $1,500 as flight compensation. So in total, it will be $2,100 that someone can can get back here as a bonus once you reach certain NFT turnover goals. And you can read all about that in our post that we just shared today in our channel and the groups. So that's about that. So make sure you mark your calendar, 5 to 6 October. Let's scroll back up here. That's when we are at the Crypto Expo in Dubai. And just 2 days later, on the 8th of October at Dubai, the Palm. This is where we will be hosting our own event this time. Last time we took we went to Atlantis, the Palm. This time it's the place, it's actually called that, Dubai, the Palm. That's where you can meet us in person once again. And we will reveal even more details and future plans about Gym Network, and especially Gym Street, our metaverse. So, and then just recently, we wanted to remind you one more time. As you know, you can trade the GymNet token on the LBank Exchange, right? So if you don't like to use decentralized platforms, I mean, since we are in the DeFi space, decentralized finance, it would make sense to prefer to connect your wallet directly to PancakeSwap and swap your tokens there. But some people, they just like the centralized exchanges because they also have, some advantages to them, of course, such as limit orders, right? And we teamed with LBank. As you know, LBank also already reserved their piece of land within Gym Street, where they're going to get their own building to represent their brand in our Wall Street, Gym Street, Wall Street, the financial district in the metaverse that we aim to become. And LBank is among the first that have reserved their spot there. Now, if you come to LBank and you go to the spot trading, then of course you search for GymNet, and you can see here that we can trade GymNet against USDT on LBank Exchange. There you have some information, but what I want to point out here is right here, the fees. They slightly differ from our regular buy and sell fees. You know that when you purchase GymNet tokens on PancakeSwap, we have the 7% taxation, and on the sell side there's 10% taxation. Now on LBank, they cannot do it that way, so they have to use the same percentage on both sides. So there's going to be 10% when you purchase the GymNet, and there's also going to be 10% taxation when you make a sale. Now on the buy side, since it's 3% higher than usually on PancakeSwap, The remaining 3% are going to be added to the holder rewards. So yeah, maybe actually a good reason to do lots of trades or many trades on LBank, since that way we can generate even more holder rewards, right, guys? Now that's two of the things that I wanted to share with you. And then one more thing, if you've read our recent news post, I think it was Wednesday when we shared that news, when you go to our Gym Network dashboard. So you launch the app and you can even browse the dashboard without connecting your wallet. And right here, we now have a buy and burn section enabled. So you can come here and in real time, check the transaction history of our token burns. So you can, up here, you have a nice graph that shows you each day how many tokens have been burned, right? And you can distinguish between GymNet and VBTC. Now, since with VBTC, we just gotten started, you may recognize down here in the transaction history that it's only showing GymNet. Well, that's because there's so many more GymNet burnings still happening at the moment that, for example, you have to browse all the way through page 10 to see the first VBTC burn transaction right there. And then the next ones, I think the next ones were shown even further down if you go to page 45, if I remember right. So yeah, here we have a few more VBTC transaction. So just so you know, don't get confused. It's not that it's not happening. It's only that GymNet is still having a lot more burn transactions at these times than VBTC. Of course, as the metaverse keeps growing and there's going to be more and more happening also in the VBTC liquidity pool, then we will start seeing more and more VBTC burn transaction here as well. But yeah, if you haven't recognized it yet, go check it out. Go to the GymNet dashboard. It's gymnetwork.io/dashboard, or you can also go directly to the buy and burn section by writing it into the address bar. But anyways, right here it is, buy and burn. So just go ahead and check it out. I think this is super interesting, as you can that way in real time follow along with what's happening. And yeah, that's what we also aim for, is to be fully transparent, or let's say as much as possible transparent with you guys, so that you will always exactly know what you're up to. Now let's go ahead back here and have a quick look at the chat. So Tim, what about an event in D? Yeah, I don't think that's Vamshi is asking about an event in DE. That's I think he means Germany. I'm pretty sure he does. That's most likely not going to happen anytime soon. There may be a Europe event, maybe in one of the neighbor countries. It hasn't been decided, fully decided yet. So for example, I think Switzerland was one of the places that had been discussed. But for now, since first of all, Dubai just made sense since our office is located there, right? So you can also come there and visit our office in Dubai. Next, we have the Crypto Expo that's happening, and as we happen to be there anyways, representing Gym Network and Gym Street at the Crypto Expo, well, in that context, it just makes sense, since you're already there, to also host your own event there one more time. And after that, the next places to visit are going to be the Asian countries, since, as you know, we have very large communities over in Korea, Japan, that it's growing rapidly. So therefore, it will make sense to go visit those countries and host some live events there for our communities in the Asian market. But also, as Europe keeps growing, then you may expect in the near future, maybe not in Germany, but in one of the neighbor countries. So what is the benefit for people to buy and exchange with same taxation? Well, yeah, that's of course a question that makes sense. I personally don't see any special benefit of using an exchange as like to prefer an exchange to PancakeSwap, right? Especially when you simply want to swap your tokens. One of the benefits is if you want to do it more like trading. So if you want to place limit orders, that's when the centralized exchanges also, of course, have a big advantage, because PancakeSwap, they do offer limit orders for quite a while already, but the functionality is of course more limited. So the LBank Exchange, they offer you many more order types that you can use, such as stop losses and those kind of things. So that's of course one of the big advantages that they have to offer. But then if you simply want to swap your tokens, just stay on PancakeSwap, do it the decentralized way. However, people love it when the tokens get listed on big exchanges. That's also one of the things why it makes sense to go ahead and do that. And for sure, we will also partner with at least 1 or 2 more exchanges in the future to get listed there. For now, LBank was the first to list Gymnet on their exchange. And as we said already, let's go ahead and show it to you. If you go to Gym Street and you check out our map, wait a second, I have to go to the dashboard first, because then you automatically get sent to the place where you can already see how LBank, they reserved their spot within the Gym Street metaverse. So this is, Gym Street, the shape is supposed to look like the island of Manhattan in New York, where Wall Street is located in the real world. And we want to become like the Wall Street of the metaverse, as you know. That's why it's shaped like that. And down here in the south, that's where LBank has reserved their spot already. And there's going to be more and more buildings, and of course also companies that we are going to partner with that will then open their branches within Gym Street. But for now, we have to take the opportunity, such as Crypto Expo Dubai, and make sure that we expose ourselves to a broader community, so that more and more people become aware about Gym Network, that they hear about Gym Network and Gym Street in particular, and so that they will want to learn more about what we do, how we do it, and as they grasp, the vast opportunity that we have to offer, because they can not only purchase land, they can place virtual miners on their land and start earning rewards. So there's already the use case. We have the buy and burn mechanism enabled with the linear algorithm to it and all these great things. So yeah, week by week, I think it would be a good idea now to pass on to Luis, who also joined. Meanwhile, week by week, we keep sharing with you these great things that we're up to, and sometimes it may seem repetitive a little bit, but also I catch myself every time we talk about our project, how I get excited about it. And with talking about getting excited, I would love to take this opportunity to pass on to Luis to share your thoughts and what you've been up to and what you would love to share with our community.
Good afternoon, Timo. Good afternoon, Alberto. Good afternoon, Gym Network family. It's exciting moments with Gym Network, as you all know and are aware that we've been in the market now for almost 1 year. So it's one of the things that shows you the commitment within Gym Network team. And not only that, we are so excited with the developments that are taking place, everything that is being cleared, especially like the bugs that have been recently cleared and so forth. So it's exciting. It shows that we are growing and we are improving. We're improving on a day-to-day basis. So without wasting much of your time, the most exciting part is what is coming. As Timo has already explained a whole lot of things that are taking place within Gym Network. So we have an event, and we are attending the Crypto Expo in Dubai on the 5th and 6th of October next month. So make sure that you visit our booth next month in Dubai. So we are one of the diamond sponsors of this event. So you have no other, you have no excuse. But if you want to meet Gym Network team members and you want to know what Gym Network and Gym Street is bringing in the market. Not only that, the most exciting part again, we will have there an experience or the first impression of our 3D metaverse experience. You can meet us there in Dubai. You meet the team, you have the experience of our metaverse experience, and even learn more of what is coming with Gym Network. Not only that, not only being part of Crypto Expo on the 5th and the 6th of October, we have our event again on the 8th. For people that want to know more about Gym Network and Gym Trading, an event that will take place in Dubai on the 8th of October. So immediately after the Expo, on the 8th, we are meeting with potential investors, affiliates, those who are interested in our affiliate program, those who want to know more about the products and the services that Gym Network is bringing on board. So on the 8th, mark your calendars. On the 8th, either you have someone that is in Dubai or someone that you know is traveling to Dubai in that period, kindly invite them to join us for the 8th of October's event. So you might be asking, who can attend? Everyone can attend, as long as you have interest to know more about Gym Network and Gym Streets, know more about our products and services, to know more about where we are heading to as a company and as an organization. This is an event for you not to miss, because you will meet Gym Network team members live, number one. Number two, you will learn more about what is coming in the near future. And then you will be able to even experience the 3D experience on the event. And you will learn more about the more services that Gym Network and Gym Street is bringing on board to enable you as an investor and as a community member to make more money, right? So not only that, if you are an affiliate and you want to attend this event, there's an opportunity for you, or a promotion for you to come and attend the event and be reimbursed the costing of traveling, flying to Dubai and booking your hotel. So with that being said, all that is required from you is to do two things, is to achieve two things. Number one, $50 NFT sales turnover, $50,000, right? $50,000. It will, from yesterday up to the 15th of October, this is the period of this promotion. So if you achieve $50,000 sales volume in a period of from yesterday to the 15th of October, you will have an opportunity to be compensated for your hotel up to $600, okay? And not only that, if you and your team, you achieve up to 100,000 NFT sales turnover, remember, with this, it means that is 50% rule, meaning that two legs, right? So if you're one structure and another structure do 100,000, 100,000, or 50,000 and 50,000, that's 100,000. You will be able to be compensated for your hotel and your air ticket, all right? So it's from yesterday up to the 15th of October. That's when it is valid, this promotion. So with that being said, you have an opportunity to meet Gym Network team members. Not only that, you have an opportunity to meet other entrepreneurs and serial entrepreneurs, affiliate marketers, network marketers, all kind of people, serial entrepreneurs will be part of this event on the 8th of October, even investors, okay? So you have an opportunity to come, and we're excited because there is much more that is coming on board. And with what is coming on board, ladies and gentlemen, and what we have right now, we have to enable you to achieve your personal goals. We have a great foundation and a great system, products and services that will enable you to change other people's lives. Remember, the idea with affiliate marketing is to help as many people achieve their goals. And with affiliate marketing, we are saying we rise by lifting others, okay? So we rise up by lifting others. So you have the vehicle with Gym Network and Gym Street. So ladies and gentlemen, let's meet in Dubai and let's learn more about how we can change this our lives and how we can change other people's lives. Thank you so much. We are looking forward to seeing you on the 15th and 16th and 6th in Dubai Expo, and on the 8th on our event to know in detail who is Gym Network, what is Gym Network, where is it heading to, where is it going to, who is Gym Street, and where is Gym Street heading to. So ladies and gentlemen, we've got amazing products and amazing services in the finance industry that will change your life and other people if you take action. And if you decide today, right, when you decide to say, I am successful, is the minute you become successful. So you have the vehicle with Gym Network and Gym Street. Ladies and gentlemen, let's meet you there and see more. So Timo, we still have so much more exciting stuff happening within Gym Network. You can take over from here.
All right.
Do we have other questions?
It seems like your connection it's cutting off a little bit here and there, but it was okay so far. So maybe one little detail to add here about the promotion. Of course, you meet the turnover requirements, and it's all coming from your NFT. So anything that's happening via NFT sales, so that's land parcels and miners on Gym Street, and you meet those turnover goals, that's when you can get compensated for both your hotel and the flight, depending on which goals you reach. However, in order to get that, you must be there in person, right? So this is for those people who say, hey, I want to be part of this, and I'm going to make use of the promotion. You reach that turnover, well, then you also have to show up there in person, say, hey, this is me, this is my wallet, I've made that turnover, and then of course you will receive your compensations. Now, maybe one more thing, and this is something I would like to pass on to Alberto, given that he is able to also answer us. Alberto, can you just quickly say hello to let us know that you're here, that your connection is working?
Hello. Yeah, I hope it works. Let me know if it cuts off.
All right, now it seems to be fine. We can hear you. So yeah, that's great. Even, you know, when he's on the road, Alberto's always seeking to add value wherever he can and however he can. I think this would be good for you to address Vamshi's question that he still had. He's suggesting that we should reduce the taxation in order to increase volume. What are your thoughts on that, Alberto?
Well, of course, I mean, it's a good point. If you decrease the taxation, that means the spread is lower, so people feel more inclined, or could feel more inclined, you know, to buy and sell, because the spread will be lower. But the problem is, of course, that it's always a trade-off, and in this case, the trade-off would be, okay, but how do we finance the operation, right? Because if we were to do so, we would also need to probably, you know, add commissions somewhere, so we had enough revenue, you know, to sustain the business and to continue to develop. Because, well, the main point or one decision that we made when we first you know, decided to create this was not to charge people for using our platform, and making revenue only from the trading of the token. And yeah, it was a decision, of course, it could have been different, but I think it's overall, I mean, long term is a good decision, because what you want is for people to be interested in your solution and using it. we are not so much interested in the trading itself of the token, right? So if people decide to purchase the token, okay, that's good, I guess. And if they decide to sell, that's also good. But we are not so interested on that part of the system. We are more interested on the use of the platform, right? The people participating on it, and as we build on the metaverse, there will be many other things to do. So yeah, we believe that this is the way to go. But of course, what this person is saying makes sense, because yeah, if taxation was 0%, then trading would potentially be larger. It's not obvious that this will be the case, because when people want to buy and when people want to sell, they don't mind so much, paying the spread. But yeah, that's the situation right now. Actually, it's very much like what happens with startups. In startups, when startups launch, they have shares, right, in the company, and these shares are very illiquid. I'm heading for a tunnel, so maybe you lose me, but let me know. So these shares are very illiquid, and because they're very illiquid, the spread, in this case, it's not taxation, it's just the spread, is very high, and makes.
I think that's a tunnel right there. So
More or less a startup.
yeah, let's take a short break right here. Let Alberto find his way back out of the tunnel. Always reminds me of Star Wars when when we get these cutoffs in Zoom. But yeah, those are exactly the thoughts that Alberto shared with us here. It's about that trade-off, right, Bamshi? Since you asked that question, should we reduce the taxation? Now he got completely kicked out. But I think Alberto was able to get the point across that now he's coming back in. That the taxation, it also has its usage in financing the project, right? So as you know, part of the costs that so to pay for the development team and all that is covered via the taxation. Then also from the NFT sales as they're happening on Gym Street. As you know, 20% from that is going to the dev team, but from the Gym Network side, it's solely coming from the taxations. So yeah, just to help you understand, it's a trade-off. Now you could reduce it, which would benefit, of course, maybe the volume that more people would buy and sell, since there's lower taxation. But on the other hand, yeah, I mean, if there's no way to pay for the developers, then what's the use in doing all this, right? So that's exactly, I think, what Alberto wanted to point out here. And therefore, that's also the reason why so many DeFi projects are using that that they can apply taxations to the purchases on decentralized exchanges, to the purchases and to the sales, of course. And that's how they finance themselves. And therefore, I think you get so many great opportunities that you can make use of. You can simply, without any extra fees, make deposits or withdrawals, doesn't matter, right? There's no fees when you make use of the vault. And when you make use of the farm, there is a 4% deposit fee, okay, but that 4% again is used to purchase Gymnet from the liquidity pool and burn them to reduce the supply and add some buy pressure to it. And then again, look at how much APR you get. I think I don't know by heart. I mean, we can look together actually. We go to the dashboard, we go to let's have a look at the vault. So right here, if you're not connected with your wallet, it's no, the farming, it's showing it, right? So we have 94% in the BNB Gymnet farm, and we have still 147% in the BUSD Gymnet farm. So you add your Gymnet tokens, you pair them with either BNB or BUSD, you can earn up to 147%. Guys, and then you're getting that as a reward. You're simply providing liquidity, and you get up to 147% at the moment. Of course, it fluctuates depending on the price of the token, depending on how many people are participating in the liquidity pool, and also then at the end of the day, the share that you receive in the rewards depends on the overall share that you have within the liquidity pool. However, this is like, let's call it free money. You just get it like that. I mean, you provide the liquidity, and in return you receive that APR that comes from the GymNet rewards. And then, yeah, if you sell your rewards, then you pay the 10% taxation. But again, initially you receive them, as rewards for free, so to speak. And always keep that in mind. And as Alberto also said, it's more about the use cases and what lies ahead. So we started with the vault, then we added the farms, then there's the single pool. If you make deposits into the single pool, you also participate in the reflection pool. So there are so many great use cases that you already have today within network to earn rewards, but also to participate in everything that's going to come in the future, especially the single pool, which already lets you participate in the NFT sales. So if you deposit your GymNet that you earn as rewards, remember, it's free. You just receive them as rewards simply for depositing into the vault, for example, where there's no deposit fee, no withdrawal fee whatsoever. And your deposit is actually forwarded to Alpaca Finance, the biggest and most secure lending and yield farming platform on the Binance Smart Chain, right? So that's where your vault deposit is actually stored. And simply for doing so, as a thank you, you get those GymNet rewards. Now in the vault, the APR, it's currently lower than in the farm. The farm is slightly riskier, and therefore also the rewards are higher, but also the liquidity pool is a vital part of the overall project. So therefore it makes sense to reward it higher. And then if you take those GymNet rewards, but you can also purchase GymNet from the liquidity pool, of course, you can deposit in the single pool. And if you do that by choosing a locking period, you will earn again another APR. Currently it's around, yes, right here, 36% at the moment. So also not that bad. I mean, if you were to go to any bank, go to your local bank and say, hey, I would like to deposit USD. Can you pay me 20%? I think that's how much we get from the vault at the moment. We had that display issue. So for some reason, right now we're getting wrong numbers here. It's not showing the percentages right, but I believe it's around 20%. So, and right here, you can get even 36%. And if you choose the locking period, you also participate in the reflection pool, meaning that you have a share from 5% of all the NFT sales that is allocated into that NFT reflection pool, right? And for those of you who decide that you would like to simply hold GymNet tokens in your wallet, well, guess what? You can even receive holder rewards that way. The only thing is you must hold them for a certain period without moving them around. And that's when you can come here to our dashboard, connect with your wallet, and claim your holder rewards. And right here, we see the miner rewards. Right now, I'm not connected to any wallet. That's why there's nothing to see here. But that's where you receive your VBTC. If you purchase NFT land over on Gym Street, you place your virtual miners on your land parcel, and they start generating the VBTC rewards. Then, as you know, in the background, both platforms are connected on the blockchain level, and your rewards, you can find them and also claim them right here from your Gym Network dashboard. And just recently added buy and burn, which is actually also a use case, because over the long term, it helps to stabilize and eventually increase the price of the GymNet token, because from every action that is happening on the platform somewhere, a certain percentage is used to buy and burn or only burn GymNet tokens. And I think this can be the last thing to talk about before we wrap it up. But if you go to our Gitbook, which you can find under docs.gymnetwork.io, you can even see how the burn mechanism works in detail. And you scroll down a little bit on that page, it shows you which percentages are allocated to the buy and burn mechanism on which action. So for example, in the vault part, all vault rewards that are earned from Alpaca Finance. As you know, your vault deposit, it's forwarded to Alpaca Finance and it generates an interest there. And whatever is earned there is used to buy Gymnet tokens from the liquidity pool and send it to the burn contract. Then there's the optional, the option to deposit into the vault with a burn fee. And that is if you want to become an affiliate and make sure of our what we call the rock star ranks, right? So you can get ahead faster in the ranking system, and you have to deposit less and so on. And in order to take advantage of the rock star rank, you volunteer to pay a 4% burn fee from your vault deposit. That's usually not taken. Then you have the farm deposit. Okay, we talked about that, the 4%. Singapore, same thing. Here, only 4% get burned because there's no buy happening, and so on. So you can just come here to docs.gymnetwork.io, go to the burning mechanism, and see for yourself how many occasions there are already within our platform. Whenever that action is performed by someone, tokens automatically get bought and /or burned. All right, guys, now we're already 40 minutes into this call. Let's see. More volume means we get more money in financing, even though the taxes could be less. Yes, that's yet another argument right there, Vamshi. As Alberto usually points out, it's always a trade-off. And yeah, I mean, probably at the end of the day, you cannot know exactly, which would be the best way to go, especially not since we're unable to predict the future. So right now, these are the numbers that we're working with. So it's 7% on the buy side, it's 10% on the sell side. And if you move around in the DeFi space a bit and you look here and there at some other projects, what taxations they're having, you will find projects that go as high as 20%. So with 7 and 10, we're not even at the highest range here. Of course, it could be less. I get that, and this is something to discuss. Right now, we stick to the numbers. I'm not sure if Alberto is again out of that tunnel and you're able to talk. If you are, one question that came to my mind was if it's technically possible, since at some point, I remember we used to have that warning message on CoinMarketCap about the ability to change the taxation in real time. And in order to get rid of it, you would have to, what's that word again here? Let's call it freeze the smart contract. So you cannot change those values anymore. That's also something to point out, maybe.
Yeah, well, it can be changed. It could be something that is hard coded, but I guess with hard coding things is risky, because imagine that in the future we find other way to sustain the business, and we want to get rid of the taxation. If it's hard-coded, then we couldn't.
Yes. See, again, trade-off. It's always the same thing. So that's why I love it when Alberto keeps reminding us of the fact that we're always having to take trade-offs. And let's, at the end of the day, simply make a decision, weighing each possibilities, and then going with what we figure is currently the best way to go.
Yeah, I mean, ideally, I cannot think of any at the moment. But if there was another way to finance the programming and the marketing, that would be ideal, because then this way you don't need to disincentivize trading, right, via taxation. But there is no really other way. I wanted to add a couple of things before we finish today. And
Yes.
I don't know, do you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Yeah. So the first thing is that regarding the difference between trading in LBank or trading in Bank Swap. So before you made a very good point, but I wanted to add on that it could be the case that the price could be better at LBank or at PancakeSwap at any different time, right? Because these two markets are not connected, and the price of Gymnet can be different in one place or the other. So it could be the case that you can buy Gymnet at LBank and then sell it, for instance, in PancakeSwap and make a profit. This is called arbitrage. So the price could be different at any moment in time between these two platforms. So that's one more reason to potentially, using one or the other. So that's one thing. And the other thing is that, this is more like a comment on the current situation. The metaverse launched a few weeks ago, and every week that passes, as you know, brings more. I wanted to use it brings more robustness, right? It makes the project more solid because every week that passes and everything continues to work fine, makes the project more robust and makes it more clear, that this is gonna be, a project that's gonna be lasting for a long time. So I just wanted to say that, the launch happened already, and now it's been a few weeks, and everything seems to be working. So that's, I think, good, and hopefully it helps, for some of the people who may be, considering whether this is a good option or a solid project or not. Well, every day that passes works in the favor of the project, so to speak. So yeah, I just wanted to say that before we close up today.
All right. Well, thank you very much, Alberto, for adding your thoughts to the conversation. So, right, guys, and having a look at the chat, I think we covered the questions that we did have today so far. So, especially Vamshi, thank you for participating, spending the time with us, asking your questions, and I guess it's always valuable, for any one of you to bring your questions, because usually there's at least one more person who may have the same question as you, and therefore it's good if you go ahead and ask those also then in favor of any other person who might have the same questions to get them answered as well. All right, guys. Well then, I will say have a good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in this world, and of course a great weekend ahead. And hopefully in October, the 5th and the 6th of October, you can visit us at Crypto Expo Dubai. Let's bring it up here one more time, right? That's 5 and 6 October in Crypto Expo Dubai. And then on the 8th, only 2 days after it, in the Palm Dubai, you can also visit us at our own hosted live event there. So that's it from my end. Luis, you want to wrap it up, and then we call it a day?
Yep, absolutely. Thank you so much. And if you are not yet part of Gym Network family, this is a direct invitation to you to say be part of something great that is taking place with Gym Network and Gym Street. Be part of this amazing innovation. Tomorrow, it's either you regret or you appreciate or you applaud yourself for taking action and making a decision. Be part of the growth in the finance industry of metaverse through Gym Street, and you have an opportunity again to be part of this blockchain movement. You are not alone, but we will be together to create something amazing, something beautiful within the metaverse. And not only that, remember, they say that it takes commitment to get started and it takes consistency to get results. So thank you so much for joining us for today. We're looking forward to seeing you at the top where you belong, because the bottom is overcrowded. Thank you so much. See you next week. Have a great weekend.
All right. Thank you, Luis. I love when you say that.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Mm.